Still good. Look, it's a drone that comes in a plastic case. You know what that means. It's another King Kong. Hello, drone racers. This is the King Kong ET100. I'm not sure what ET stands for, but I'm really excited about this because look at it. Can you see it through the case? Let's open it up and see what's inside. This is not a tiny whoop. It's way bigger than that, but it is a almost 2-inch. These are like 1.9-inch props on here, but they are protected a lot like a tiny whoop. And these prop guards are really strong. So I think now with winters coming, at least in the northern hemisphere, this might be the perfect drone for a whole bunch of people to be able to fly inside. I sure hope so. Let's see, inside the box you get the drone itself, and it's all assembled and covered in plastic. That's kind of weird. I've never seen that before. And it's ready to go, and it fits in here just fine. You get one battery, but room for a whole bunch of them. There are all these little pockets and sleeves that you could theoretically take out of here. So it's made to be able to transport with this. The one battery that it comes with in here is a really nice battery. It's a GNB 450 battery. It's an 80C2S battery. So it's a really nice. Much nicer than what you get most of the time. So I'll be testing with this. I'll test the hover time with the stock battery. Then I'll be doing some flights with the other batteries that I get other places. I'll show those in a bit. Also here in the box you get King Kong instructions. These are definitely King Kong instructions. They look just like that. A bag of goodies with extra props. It looks like several sets of extra props is nice. Extra screws. A USB cable, because I actually do need a couple of those at this point. More of these stupid rubber bands for holding the battery on. Please tell me there's one there already. There is. There's already one installed, and I'm never putting another one on if it breaks. Prop remover, some instructions. Let's see what those are. Oh, it's this channel assignment thing. This is one thing I don't like about the King Kong. Ooh, 2 to 4S. What? You have my attention. 25 or 100 milliwatt from the look of it. And it uses these color codes for video channel assignment. So that's one thing that's not outstanding on this. So I'm honestly a little confused because mine says both it's a plug and play and it comes with an XM. It says plug and play, look right there, not a bind and fly, it's a plug and play, but here's an XM manual. So let's open it up and see if there's actually a receiver installed. I'm not sure, I don't remember what I ordered. Before we do that, a quick look at the manual, and per King Kong standard, this manual actually covers several models. So there's an ET100, 115, and a 125. I'm not sure why they needed 3, but they have 3. This is the 100 here, and you can see the stats. Yeah, they're 1103, 7800 motors, 1935 props. And I think the biggest difference with these is the prop sizes and the motor sizes. So yeah, the ET15 and 25 both come with bigger motors and bigger props. So the ET125 is almost a 3-inch. That's really big. It'd be really nice to have a comparison of all 3 of these, wouldn't it? Maybe later. Shows you how to open the canopy and connect USB, which is inside. Another channel guide, which is nice, but it looks like you have to probably get it open in order to see that. And then very nice instructions on how to set it up with a FrSky, just assuming you have a Tyrannus, or a FlySky, or a Futaba even, or a DSM. It also talks about the firmware that it comes with, and then how to check all the settings and the default PIDs. So I really like King Kong and their manuals, and they usually do a really good job setting up default PIDs. Hopefully they do here. This is one that I will definitely fly it the way it is. I will not just automatically update it to Betaflight 3.2 at the moment. So here's a look at the stack on the inside, and is it soft mounted? It does not. Yeah, it is soft mounted on some foam, so that's nice. It's a small 20mm flight controller. There's a USB port. Mine did come with a FrSky on it. The antenna is wound up really tight, more tight than I would usually do. Can you even see it in here? Yeah, it's back here. And there is a buzzer on here, so that's nice. The way it's wired, it looks like the camera is connected directly to the receiver, so there is no OSD, I don't think. I guess we'll find out, but let's connect it up to Betaflight and just get the radio set up and then go do some test flights. So I have USB connected, but it is not powering on the receiver, so that means I'm gonna have to use a battery, which is kind of a pain, but that's what I'll do. So I'm gonna do that first, get my radio going. This is just an XM, so there's a button right here that I will hold down while I plug in a battery. I'll probably do this off camera because it's really hard to finagle. Just hold that down and then do a bind. Okay, I've got the radio set up and bound. If you want to see that set up below, let me know in the comments down below, and I'd be happy to do that with the 115 or the 125 when I do those reviews. Spoiler alert. But I don't have time at the moment if I want to get this review done. So, let's take a look at the ports. Ports are set up. See what we've got motor-wise. Multi-shot, which is fine, I guess. 4000, 4000. This must be a 3S with S-Bus. Air mode's not enabled. VBAT is enabled. If nothing else, I don't want this to beep at me, so I will turn that down. Whew, it is a loud beeper. Holy cow. Did say it has custom PIDs, so I'm just going to leave those alone for now, and we'll see if we need to make any changes. Here's one. If you're setting this up, you're probably going to, with a FrSky, you're probably going to be TAER. That looks good. Modes are set up. That's right. That's right. That's right. Wow. Do I have air mode? So with this version, oh, there it is. The only thing I want to change is adding air mode right out of the box. They set it up pretty much the way I like it. Do I have buzzer or beeper? Sorry. We'll set beeper to 3, which I do. Other than that, but you'll see here, there's no OSD. Oh well. I can live without it. Let's take a quick look at the CLI. Yeah, it's a Pico block, so it'll be an FF Pico blocks, I think it is, when it goes to 3.2. I've done that before, but we'll see if we need it on this one. So now I'm going to put the screws back in, and I'm going to go do a hover test first to see how long it will fly with the stock battery. So that was right at 4.5 minutes, which is totally acceptable for a hover test like this. I try and do the same test, and it doesn't really tell you how long it'll fly, but it gives us a good basis for comparison with other models. And 4.5 minutes is pretty darn good. So, and it was really easy to control. But now I've got other batteries, and I'm going to show you I'm using my Beta FPV batteries. I get these off Amazon. If you're in the United States, these are the best batteries for 2S 450s. These things are outstanding. Especially this one. They now come with both a JST connector that I'll be using today and an XT30. So I don't need the XT30 today, but I've got it. So it makes these very versatile, especially if you're a reviewer. Now let's get some goggles and see how it flies FPV. Because the control was so good, I think it's going to be outstanding. Oh, and then I'm going to try and break it. Okay, this is the first flight, and at first glance, the picture looks a little bright, like overly bright. But it's really clear, so let's see how it flies. We'll take it off from a, oh, it's nice having a lot of power, and it's fast. Wow, what is up with the brightness, though? I'm assuming the recording's going to look like that, too. I wonder, I wouldn't think that would be adjustable. I've got some lights on here, which is, oh, the camera, it's a shame because, man, the flight characteristics, even as I bump things around, are really good. If I could see where I was going, it would be outstanding. But man, those lights are just pretty unbearable. Oh man, I thought this was going to be perfect. It flies so well. It flies a long time. It looks really good. It flies really well. I can go fast. But I can't tell where the wall is. Whoa. Come on. Okay, we're going to try this with the EV800Ds and see if they look any better, see if it's a little more flyable. It's still awfully bright. It's better. It's definitely better. Man, I've got so much power, so much control. I've got to figure out this camera because flying inside, oh, I just can't do this with tiny whoops. I can't. Some people can. And there we're going to prove durability. And let's see. There we've crash tested it some. Tested it some more. So yeah, inside I just like angle mode. But what I want to really test is at full speed. How'd that do? Okay, I think it's good. Still good. Try it again. So on that last one, I did knock the camera loose. It was all crooked, but it was really easy to pop in. It was just pressed in with pressure, so it came loose off of the tab, so I just lined it back up and popped it back in place. Maybe that will help with the brightness, because if it wasn't for that, this would be my #1 absolute favorite indoor flying quad, because it flies great, it flies for a good long time, it flies really well, it's super durable. I mean, I didn't even look at it after I crashed those. I just picked it up and set it down, and it was good to go. And the props are fine, and the guards are fine. These guards are just so strong. You're just not going to break it. Frame is plenty thick for what you're going to be flying it for inside. I really, really like it. I want to look at the DVR footage. I haven't done that yet of the playback and see how the brightness looks, because it was pretty good in the second set of goggles. It was really bad in the Commander, so I'm going to have to play with that part of it. If you can sort that out, it's going to be outstanding. As a real quick comparison, this is the ET100, this is the ET115, this is the ET125. There's a pretty significant size difference there. I get this one and this one. This one should just be amazing. Oh, those are so strong outside. This one kind of if you want it in the middle, I guess. But for inside, that's the one for me. If I was flying in a warehouse, maybe. And if I want a super safe one outside, maybe. I don't know. We'll review these too. I kind of want to just try them to see how the camera is. I don't know. But this one, I love, except for the camera issue. I'm so tired of having these that it's almost perfect. This thing should have been perfect. I hope just something's weird with mine. I guess we'll find out. So if you found this useful, leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know if you want me to jump on testing the others right away, or if you think something else could improve for this. And until next time, remember, maybe bigger will be better, maybe not.